does it feel to take virtual classes instead of going to regular classes? Well, the truth is that I have felt very stressed. It is something that I do not get used to since I used to be a very lively person who loved to move around the room every hour and hang out at school, but this has taught me a lot. I have learned things about my family, especially I have gotten to know my mother more, and that is something that makes me happy. But this pandemic has made me change my mood a lot, and more than anything, bad moods. For example, sometimes I get depressed, but it gives me a lot of anxiety, and it's something that I have to learn to control and to live with. How have you been taking care of your health to avoid COVID-19? Well, my family and I have been taking great care of this virus. We have bought many antibacterial gels, disinfectant spray, something that we did not buy before. We have also implemented hand washing all the time, but it is difficult to try not to go out, to try not to stay with so many people and to not give them like a kiss, to not hug people, but implementing these measures have brought us good news since no vulnerable family member is in house has been infected, and my whole family, thank God, is healthy without contact with the virus. How have you and your family taken advantage of this difficult time when you have to stay home? Well, as family, the only thing we have done is to unite, but I felt that we have not known how to take advantage of it. Since no one takes advantage of this time, it is a bad time in which many employees have disappeared, many businesses have gone bankrupt. There are people who they do not have money to eat, and there are other people who have gained weight, but I feel that everything happens for something. But the truth is that in my honest point of view, I did not like this quarantine at all, and I do not know if I answer like it because I am stressed, but there are also good times like Christmas or Halloween that unites us, but it's a risk of get COVID. I was a person who did a lot of exercise, and now I am like taking baby steps like to get my condition and everything, but I think that anything is going to be like back to normal because this virus is not going to disappear, and we have to adapt and to live with it and to deal with it. Okay, so my experience of being at home and all this quarantine time, as I mentioned earlier, this year has been very complicated for me. I remember that when the quarantine started, I celebrated because I say that it was time to have a vacation. The teachers are Saturdating us and a week of vacation will be perfect. But later I found out that it was a little more time and classes online, and I said that okay, more day. I will only finish fourth semester online and everything is going to go back to basics. But no, I had not realized all the time we had been locked up. For me, the time stopped and I did not know what was happening outside. I really didn't give it that much importance because I hadn't realized of the deaths, of the bankrupt business, of the people who were left without jobs. But the quarantine, it really changed my point of view and my mind because my family and me, we're like more close, we talk more, we spend more time. Okay, the final question. What will your life be like from now on? Will it be more like the same again, or what will be different? Well, I think that at some point everything will have to return like normal, but until the medicine with the cure it's like ready and approved of the country and like by the doctors and they give it, we will continue to be afraid and we will be continue like with the measures and clearly that we will all remember this. It gave me like felt like so sad, but I think that okay, so the finally, what will your life be like from now on? And will it be the same again or what will be different? Okay, I think that at some point everything is going to back to normal, but like I think that now the people like it's like obviously and I really appreciate it and like understand like I really understand that the people so has so panic of this virus because it really causes deaths and bankrupts, but I think that until the medicine it's ready, I think that all of us it's going to be panic like with so many measures and I think that it will take long for 1 2 years because it is not going to be like a fast progress. No, it's going to be like so relaxed, slow, and I think that everything is going to have its end, but until its medicine is ready, we don't have to get like relaxed for the virus because the virus continues and continues killing people, but I think that we have to be like in advertence. But
How do you feel about taking virtual classes instead of going to regular classes? Well, I think it's more comfortable because I'm in my home, but it's also sad because I cannot see my friends and I miss them so much. How have you been taking care of your health in order to avoid COVID-19? Well, I stay at home and also when someone that is not my family comes, I have to disinfect them before they enter the house. How have you and your family taken advantage of this difficult time that you have to stay at home? Well, we spend more time together and we do activities like we bake sometimes and also we clean the house. How different is your life now from the one you had before the pandemic? Well, it's not that different because I don't usually go out, so that's not really hard for me to stay in home. But I did spend most of my time at school and now I don't. How will your life be from now on? Will it back to the same or what will be different? Well, I think some things are going to be different. For example, when you meet someone and you hug them, we cannot do that now. And we also have to wear a mask and we can't have really contact with another person.